everybody in Circuit Center.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on your time and your location. Once again, I greet you, all my fellow dear friends. As in my Bible, no, you see, no, yeah, Otutu, May, Homa, Mbedoma, Soma, Obosta, Mara, Nima, can Kedi Mammy, men do I'm Kedin Jogarime. Kihai Geribia, Yegeria, and Garabia. Onye si ihe ọma mere ihe ọma mere ma onye si ihe ọjọọ mere ihe ọjọọ mere ihe ọjọọ mere ya. Onye ji ofu aka na-atụ anyị sị na ihe ọjọọ ga-eme anyị, mkpịsị aka na-atụ ihe ọjọọ ga-eme ya na-eke, mee ya n'orie, mee ya n'afọ, mee ya na nkwọ, mee ya na-eke, ahịala n'ụbọchị ahụ. Ihe ọ bụla esi ya mee Ngozi Rebeze ya mee gị gụnwa bụ onye na-ekwu ya. Afọ ya akpọ Ngozi Rebeze nwoke ka ị na-akpụ ya ihi na iji ofu aka na-atụ ya na-akpụ ya aka na ndị nke ọzọ na-atụ gị. Maka ndị bụ ndị Igbo agọtabe ihe bụ na ị na-atụ mmadụ ofu aka mkpịsị aka na-atụ gị. Ọ bụrụ na na-atụ mmadụ ofu aka ọma mkpịsị aka ọma na-atụ gị, ịnọ ndị ọma na-atụ gị. Ị na-ekwu mmadụ okwu ọjọọ mkpịsị aka na-anọ ndị ọjọọ na aka ọjọọ na na-atụ gị ozugbo na-ewepụghị oge. Ihe a bụ eziokwu nke onye ọbụla n'ime anyị kwesịrị ịma n'onwe ya. Because ihe ọbụla esi ya mee mmadụ, ihe ahụ ga-eme gị nwa and o mee gị ịma mgbe o mere gị. Ị nwere ike ị na-ebe ihe ahụ na-eme gị ịma nghọta ị ka na-ekwa na-emehiekwa na-emekwa ma ọ na-eti n'ime ndụ gị. O nwere ihe ndị bụ eziokwu agba n'aka, ihe ndị bụ eziokwu afụrụ anya. Enwe ihe ndị anyị nwa na onwe anyị kwesịrị ịdị na-eleru anya n'ime dịka ụmụ Biafra n'okwu nwere onwe anyị. O nwere ndị kwesịrị ịdị na-aghọta n'ime onwe gị. Sana masị ka n'ụbọchị taa ka Chukwu oke abịa ma epụrụ ihe niile gozie ọkwa ya na mbata anyị. Ka Chukwu oke abịa ma aka dị ike gbajie ndị na-agba akaebe ụgha n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, n'otu aka ha n'isi my prime minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. Ka aka dị ike ọbụla nke nọ n'ime okwu ya ka aka Alexander Stubb na ndị otu ya gbajie, ka ihe ọjọọ ha zubere ịmabụ ụmụ Biafra mee n'isi ha na-eke, mee n'isi ha n'orie, mee n'isi ha n'afọ, mee n'isi ha na nkwọ. Ewe m na Chukwu oke abịa ma epụrụ ime ihe niile ya gbata n'oge eruole ya bịa zụọ ụmụ ya, zụọ anyị dịka ịzọrọ ụmụ Israel. Ọkwa n'ebe a ka anyị nọ ugbu a, zụọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, zụọ Maazị Simon Ekpa, zụọ awa gọọmenti, zọpụta Ngozi Rebeze n'aka ndị iro niile nke ụmụ Biafra. Kwesịrị mere anyị dịka anyị si yọọ n'aha Chukwu oke abịa. Ise ise ise. My fellow Biafran people, ụmụ Biafra, ana m asị ụbọchị taa mara anyị mma, ụbọchị taa wetara anyị ihe ọma, ndị masị na ọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma. Wee na-asị gị dịka nwa Biafra, onye maara ihe ị na-achọ, onye maara ihe ibu n'obi na ihe ị na-achọ bụ Biafra, na-abụghị nke propaganda, na-abụghị nke ka ikwu okwu karịa maọbụ ka iwe megide mmadụ, na-abụghị nke iji anya ụfụ na efuru wee bata n'ime. Ọ bụrụ na ya nke ibu n'obi bịa, ị maa na ị nọ n'eziokwu, na-abụghị nke ịchọ ihe ị ga-enweta ma ọ bụ ihe ị ga-eme ka ndị mmadụ wee mara onye ịbụ. Yes, na-abụghị ka ị reorganize ya gị ka ndị mmadụ mara ka gị na ya. Ọ bụrụ na ọbịa ka ị so na-achọ, kwụrụsi ike, kwụrụsi m, adakwala mba, alaghachikwa n'azụ. Obi anwakwala gị jiji, nwee obi isi ike na ihe ị na-achọ na ị ga-enweta ya. Gịnị ka anyị na-achọ? Nwere onwe nke anyị onwe anyị dịka ụmụ Biafra. So for today na our topic, ADADIORAOMMA, what you are doing is what Igbo Congress, what OHANEZE NDI and CUBANA, all the same thing they are doing is what ADADIORAOMMA is doing. No difference. Enwe ihe dị iche n'ihe OHANEZE NDI na CUBANA chief priest jere n'ire down to vice president of Nigeria na-ayụ ya ayụyọ. Enwere ihe dị iche. Ịma ihe apụta fụ na the same thing ị na-eme ka ndị ọzọ na-eme. mana ịma nchebe echiche ime ihe ahụ onye ahụ na-eme. Gịnị ka mụ onwe m na-emekwanụ? Gị nwa onye na-eme isi na IPOB One Nigeria gbapụta oge n'ọtọpilot, isi ọtọpilot ị chọọ ka ibusa ma n'ọtọpilot akụchie gị, inwe ike ibugharị, inwe ike ikwu okwu, ịgba nkịtị, ama na-ejigide gị wee ruo na ebe a na ugbu a. Isi na gọọmenti pụọ, fall back, isi na fall back pụọ, kwụrụ onwe gị. All the same thing ka ọhaneze ndị Igbo na-eme. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo bụ ndị na-eje ayọ ndị ha ekwesịghị biko biko. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo bụ people are going to somebody you are not supposed to open your mouth to say please or sorry. That is what Ọhaneze ndị Igbo is doing. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo is a puppet. Anywhere you bend them, even when they are on their own right, they will accept that they are the one that at fault because of what? They want their master to see them. They are very obedient and they are listening to what they are doing. This is a truth that we all must know. No difference between ADADIORAOMMA and CUBANA chief priest. Even CUBANA chief priest is better than ADADIORAOMMA because he knows his stand, that he stand with one Nigeria and he is looking for a favor under one Nigeria. These people are those who don't believe in what we are doing. They don't believe in freedom of their people. They only want their name to be heard on a high note in the region or in the government they believe. CUBANA believe in Nigeria government. So that's why I said that he is better than ADADIORAOMMA. You see this CUBANA chief priest that he used to do program. I'm telling you today, I want you to recheck and check very well that the CUBANA chief priest is better than ADADIORAOMMA. He focused on his one Nigeria agenda. He focused on those who he think that could help him to even become the next governor. That is his belief. He focused on those who will allow his business in Lagos to be free and be running free. He believed on those people who will make his business not to pay more money than the other people. That is why he's leaning down. He's leaning down on those he believes and without checking. Have you ever heard him talking about Biafra? Have you? Why I said that Ọhaneze ndị Igbo, ADADIORAOMMA, CUBANA, they are doing the same thing is what? Ọhaneze ndị Igbo are the one that said if Peter Obi did not win the election, then they will go back to support movement of Biafra. When Peter Obi failed, did not win, where are they today? They are still pleading and begging one Nigeria till today. True or false? That is the truth that we all must know. And this is very important that you understand this aspect I am throwing on the line today for you to understand these people and what ADADIORAOMMA is doing in our midst. It's better you stand as an enemy, like CUBANA stand as like enemy of Biafran people. And you can easily treat him as an enemy. You can also treat Ọhaneze ndị Igbo as an enemy because they never want Biafra. And they think that the Biafra that you and I is fighting is the same Biafra of the same Biafra that ADADIORAOMMA or DOS are fighting. No. It left for us to prove to them we are not fighting the same Biafra, that we are not doing the same thing. Do you understand it? Because this area we have to go and learn something from it. It's better you choose to be enemy, stand outside, so you can easily be treated like an enemy you are, instead of you claiming that you are an insider, why you are the most dangerous enemy. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo, those people that call themselves Ọhaneze ndị Igbo, Ọhaneze ndị Ochi na ndị Ama, when you sit down and look at what they are doing, you find out what they are doing really and how they are doing it. They believe that they will use you as a group to get what they want from Nigeria. Then when they find out that it's not gonna easy for them to use us to get what they want. What happened? They now went in to believe on those and start begging those their masters. Now, OHANEZE NDI in question refused that we need our own country, which is United States of Biafra. They never believe on that. That is number one. Then number two, because of what they are gaining from Nigeria, they don't want us to be free. They want us to continue begging and continue being slaving by Nigerian people. And if you go and check who is OHANEZE NDI, the so-called Nigeria president people and Fulanis are the one choosing who will be the president of OHANEZE NDI. Now, when somebody sponsored you, when somebody puts you on a thing, whatever you are going to do is to please that your master who puts you on that seat. That is why you see OHANEZE NDI today. They are doing what they are doing because they want to please Nigeria government. They want Nigeria to see them, that they stand with Nigeria, that they are doing the right thing. Do you understand? Because if not for any other thing, there is no reason why OHANEZE NDI ga-eji wee na-arụ Nigeria ọrụ. Gịnị ha ji na-arụ ha ọrụ? Ihi na ha filru na ịnọ with Nigeria na ha ka dị save ebe ahụ karịa ebe n'okwu Biafra. Maka ịma na abata n'okwu Biafra maọbụ na nwere nke Biafra na United States of Biafra na ha enwee position. Do you understand? That is why they maintain their position on Nigeria and they believe in Nigeria. The only thing they do is that when election coming, they thought that the level of Biafra that we are talking about or we are starting for is Biafra that whenever election coming, if you didn't give us the president, we will go with this group that are fighting for Biafra. That is their belief. That is why they see DOS as a political pressure group. When election coming, they will use IPOB, DOS to be pressuring Nigeria government. Give us president, give us this seat, give us this one. If you don't give us, we will go and join Biafra. This is what OHANEZE NDI is doing. They take their stand that they stand with Nigeria. So they are even better than ADADIORAOMMA, who doesn't have a stand. They are better than who? ADADIORAOMMA, Igbo World Congress, you see OHANEZE NDI. These two groups are better than ADADIORAOMMA today. Now, when it's come to CUBANA, Chief Priest, ADADIORAOMMA, the person that are doing the same that you are doing, or even that the so-called CUBANA self is better than ADADIORAOMMA, because that one take his stand. His stand is what? That he stand with Nigeria. His stand is what? He is looking to be the next governor of a state where he's from. I don't know whether CUBANA is from Imo or from Anambra, but I want to tell you that he is looking for be the next governor. That is why you see him moving closely to those politicians who, if you want to become a governor in your state, you must go and bow down and kneel for them. That is why you can see CUBANA Chief Priest today kneeling down for a financial terrorist man, a man who is leading, who brings the terrorists in Nigeria, and who is the sponsor of a terrorist. That is why you see CUBANA Chief Priest doing that today. Please, as you come in, please like and share the program and put your comment. So from there, I can learn some lesson and add on what I am doing. Now, when you sit down and look at these people, CUBANA Chief Priest, and for him to lead down to be begging Chetima, you know what it means? It's very simple. It's only two ways. One, either he's looking to be the next governor of the state. I forgot where this guy from. Is he from Anambra or from Imo State? He's looking to be the next governor. Number two, he has moved all his business from Biafra land to Lagos. Remember that. So, and you know that in Lagos they said with that leak audio of this Chetima with somebody in Yoruba land, say that if others are buying a plot of land in Lagos State, 100,000, That the Hausas, the Fulanis will buy 100,000. The Yoruba will buy 150. Then Igbo man will buy 600,000. And this is how they also implement tax on their business. What a Yoruba man is paying as a tax is not what Hausa Fulani man is paying. What a Fulani man is paying is lesser than what an Hausa and a Yoruba man is paying. Then what an Igbo man is paying is the highest price. So, and also maybe his business is some areas they want to take out, that Nigeria government want to grab or Tinubu want to grab. So he's kneeling down to Shetima to tell Tinubu, please do not grab my business. I am the owner of this business here. So he wants to form alliance with them on his business, or to become the next governor of any of these two states between Anambra or Imo, where he come from. This is the fact. So he's not leaning down for nothing. He's laying down because they believe that these people are the people giving them power. That it was once these people said, okay, what you want, we have a blueprint, we have granted it for you, then they are good to go. That is why you see them kneeling down for this kind of people. Now, if he's after kneeling down to this kind of people, do you think that he can come and talk about Biafra? Any day he open his mouth to mention Biafra or support Biafra, they will take his business away and they will deny him that particular position he's asking for from their hand. That is why you see this kind of people today kneeling down. That is why, because what they want is what they are looking for, not what you want. If CUBANA chief priest is kneeling down for Shetima, or OHANEZE NDI is kneeling down for Shetima, then what they want? Because they know that they want to be a one Nigeria list. And that is why they kneel down on those people that they believe that can help them, and they will continuously be a one Nigeria list. That is the reason. So please, as you come in, like, comment, and subscribe, and share the program. Please. Your like is very important, and your subscribe is very important also. Your comments also encourage me, and from your comment I will narrate something also from your comment. It's also directing me on things I am doing. That is why I always appreciate those on the comment section so much, because they are, without them I'm not supposed to be here. Now, moving forward, when you look at what I'm telling you about CUBANA chief priests and their so-called hurt and what they are doing, and look at what ADADIORAOMMA is doing, and that's why I told you, for me, these people are better than ADADIORAOMMA. Because one, they know what they want. They stand on that thing they want and be defending what they want, and be trying to please those at the head of affair of what they want. Now, when you look at it, it doesn't look like OHANEZE NDI is betraying Biafra movement, is a betrayal of his own people. CUBANA chief priest is a betrayal of his own people. Where do you put ADADIORAOMMA? It's the same place, a betrayer. Who betrayed Obatobie? Who betrayed his Ogenkere? Who also now betrayed Biafran people? ADADIORAOMMA is a betrayer. So he's the same class with these people, I'm telling you, because even these people sometimes, despite Biafra issue, have a stand on ADADIORAOMMA. They believe in what they believe and stand in what they believe. This ADADIORAOMMA, where did he stand and where did he believe? ADADIORAOMMA become the highest Ifajuna of this present our life. Let me not use Biafra, because even if the only way he will not sabotage is Nigerian government, and he's not sabotaging the IGBO World Congress, who sent ADADIORAOMMA into this freedom. Because ADADIORAOMMA is on a mission. I have said this thing before. A bona fide member of IGBO World Congress that I know very well said, ADADIORAOMMA is our member. Whatever she is doing, you think that they are doing for you people. He is the vice president of IGBO World Congress right now. On his comment section, I have been asking him to explain. He dodged that particular comment, or he will delete it immediately. In the movement, you know the stand of IGBO World Congress and Mazi Simon Ekpa. We all know when IGBO World Congress and Mazi Simon Ekpa had the meeting in Finland and how it ended. The meeting ended by Obatobie blocking them all. The World Congress. The same World Congress refused to support Mazen Nandekan. And today, ADADIORAOMMA is the vice president of Igbo World Congress. Nobody's talking about that. And nobody is seeing from that perspective that he come to represent the Igbo World Congress. That is why today she is not standing anywhere. Indirectly, he has started accusing and abusing Ogenkere again when he said, no, I and the last comment from Ogenkere can prove to you how Ogenkere react to ADADIORAOMMA and the Biafra Unite, that they're all sabo. Forget that he don't mention ADADIORAOMMA. That person who said Nana Agbegbusi, who said it's not ADADIORAOMMA, he referred to that. ADADIORAOMMA becoming the Ifajuna in a woman. Now, the Ifajuna in a woman we have this movement, the highest was ADADIORAOMMA. So when you look at what OHANEZE NDI, ADADIORAOMMA, CUBANA chief priest, what they are doing the same thing. For you and I, we see OHANEZE NDI as Sabo in Biafra movement. We see CUBANA chief priest as Sabo in Biafra movement. Where do you see ADADIORAOMMA? Is it not in the Sabo aspect that you see ADADIORAOMMA also? So this is a bed of December that flock together. Now you will say ADADIORAOMMA, he will come. He will use CUBANA chief priest and do program. He will bring Soludo and do program. All those things that she do is propaganda. She is working for them. Now when she bring all of them to do program, the one thing you will know, she want to prove that they are not doing it right. Then the question is, ADADIORAOMMA, are you the one doing it right? If you are doing it right, where do you stand today? Because in the camp of Ogenkere, they can never ever in their life trust him and bring her close. True. In Biafra government, we have expelled ADADIORAOMMA and pushed her away forever and ever. Now, in Nigeria government, he will think he is fighting them. No. I told you in earlier stage when this thing starts happening on Humble Lion platform, I said that ADADIORAOMMA will be small time acting like you can Guru Ago. I will prove that for you when I will play a voice to you. ADADIORAOMMA, one of his voice notes, one of her voice notes. I will play the voice note. There is something that I want to understand from that voice note, for you to see where she is going gradually. ADADIORAOMMA, you will see where ADADIORAOMMA is going gradually. She's already going. She's already gone. I want to give her, want to play ADADIORAOMMA voice note so you understand what I'm saying. Where she will land. I see it coming. He may start attacking the government. After attacking Ogenkere and their group, he started talking to Ngozi Rabeze, Ngozi Rabeze Boro Fulani, Ngozi Rabeze this, Ngozi Rabeze. Any name she is calling today, she is calling it to please Ogenkere if they can bring her back. But in the mindset of Ogenkere and them, that she messed up, that she rubbed their face on the mud, they can never forgive. If those people in that group, they don't forgive you. They will only pretend and use you because of when they see that you are doing what they want you to do for the meantime. Let's listen to this voice of ADADIORAOMMA. Let us listen. Where she will land up.
Wonderful morning to you, wonderful people of Biafra.
No, it's not this one. Sorry, I am coming. I'm coming. This is not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the voice of ADADIORAOMMA that I read. I will get it. So you will know why she's doing what she's doing and where she wants to land. Listen to this.
Our people are dying.
Listen.
So, if it's on social media now, we will see.
Yes.
Even in Kenya now, without all but to be apata. Our leader Mazen Nandika and apata. Map from agitation. If our leader Mazen Nandika Monte, I want our leader Mazen Nandika and apata. Obato be a jicha opota. Ona no kwame kukwamo ku Biafra again. because I am a look at the Jenny woman where you and I call the Akoko. Or this is going to another person, radical person from nowhere. Wapata, do serious. I name me or one or do serious now, yes. May use my platform for another thing. Was in Kitty, Louisiana, physical is end. Oh,
Do you hear it? I hope the voice come outside. Yes, I see my brother Ekos Nason official. I greet you, my comrade. Yeah, good afternoon from here and good morning from here. Moisa, I throw my salute. Yes, when you look at this voice I played now, let's go back to something. You remember Iken Guruago? That instead of Simon to bring this Biafra, let this Biafra never come. Today, ADADIORAOMMA also on the same page. If not for Simon, that no other person in this movement we are seeing now that can bring Biafra. You see? Today, what is Iken Guruago? He is doing analysis on what? How he become a politician and how he turn against the Biafra. Today, he has left Biafra and joined Nigeria politics and become a full member of One Nigeria list. That is where ADADIORAOMMA is ending up. And the they are forcing her, they are pushing her out from this movement because she is a real Ifagina. I was saying 1 year Iken Guruago. Those who know me through platform of a Humble Lion will know I always hitted on these particular two things. Seriously. That is where she's going, and that is where she's going to end up. Becoming a full member of One Nigeria list. That is where she's going. So whenever you see her running her propaganda, doing her program, I am telling you, nothing difference between what this video or picture of Obi Cubana leading down for Shetima. ADADIORAOMMA has lead down for Chiamaka Ajere. She has lead down for Ogenkere, begging them. True or false? That is the same thing that these people are doing. And the worst part is that she is doing it on those who will never believe in him, like the way that this Shetima never believe in all these IGBO people who claim they are One Nigeria. Emmanuel will fear no why put ndị bias no okwu Igbo na onye Igbo na-agba ọsọ mmiri ma mmiri mmazuo na arụ ya niile. Sọọsọ ihe ndị Igbo ji ahụ ga-agbara ọsọ ọbụ ehi ihi na ehi na asọmpi. Asị na okenye na ji ahụ na-agbara ehi ọsọ na-asị okenye ama asụ ụmụazị ha ga na ebe ala ehi na-abịa kama ọsọ ụmụazị lekwa na ehi ọ na-akpụ ka ije ọ na-agbapụja ọsọ ụmụazị lekwa na ehi ọ na-agbapụja ọsọ. The same method in what ADADIORAOMMA is doing today. Gradually she has moved away from this liberation phase of Biafra. In 6 months or 3 months, somebody who can beg different two people, he has come and begged for United of Biafra government. They did not accepted his begging because it's going to be a taboo on this second phase of where we are now for bringing all the sabos back again. No. Once you betray, you become a betrayer. The spirit of that betrayer will not allow you, even though if you try to pretend with that spirit, it can never allow you to become your normal and who, because what the spirit does in you is that spirit will come sometime, remind you are past. And more immediately the spirit remind you about your past. What happened next? You start thinking about it, then you will always be quiet. Because you will say, I don't know what I will say now. They will call me Sabo. They will say, have you come again? Once that spirit catches you, you can never leave you. He is going to, anybody that spirit has possessed and conquered you can never change. I know what I'm saying. So there is nothing difference between ADADIORAOMMA and the CUBANA coup priest. and the OHANEZE NDI. So when you see her playing video of somebody that's even better than her, who take his stand, that I stand with one Nigeria, she doesn't stand anywhere. Today, ADADIORAOMMA think that him and the Biafra Unite and Remy Jews could have formed their own group of Biafran people, and people will be funding them. And people will be what? People will be funding them. Today, when they find out that nobody can fund Biafra Unite, nobody can afford her because she thought that she has an upper hand with that her group of WhatsApp of Tunoke and all. For that, she thinks that she has man up. Yes, so I see my brother Olu States. Good evening from here, my brother. Salute you. I salute Humble Lion, the man who the real vam of our time. Now do all the sabos vam every morning. Confirm 6-7 hours every day. So if you never subscribe on Humble Lion platform, please subscribe. Humble Lion TV source. It's very important you do that because that is where you will go every morning. You will hear everything about ADADIORAOMMA. Even if you watch our brother Kelena, you also recommended that we have to subscribe on Humble Lion television. He said that he's doing that. He's picking from his platform to also to ADADIORAOMMA vam. Go and check Lena TV or program this morning. He said that Maz Humble Lion is doing a great job, and he's doing a great job, my people. So Humble Lion, kudos to you and continue standing on the right path. Never allow the evil spirit to come at all. Wave it anytime it's come. Never you have double mind in what we are doing. You are the man at this right time. You are doing the needful. So I thank you so much. I greet you. I raise my hand up for you. I throw away my salute. Ndewo Maazị Humble Lion. Onye asị ajide ka o ji na-eme ọfụma, mana onye asị ara ka o ji na-eme nke ọjọọ. Ndị be anyị si n'okwu Igbo, mmadụ beme nke ọma ebe bịa nso. Humble Lion ị na-eme nke ọma. Ụmụ bịa na platform Humble Lion ọ na-eme nke ọma. Ma ọ emebe nke ọjọọ ka ọ dara ma anyị agbagharị ọsọ. Mana now Humble Lion bụ onye ezi nwanne ọ na-eme ọfụma. Going there, even Kelena to recommend that the Humble Lion is doing a marvelous job. My brother, I greet you and I stand with you. Thank you so much. Chukwu Okabia will give you the strength, will give you the ability that you will never, the devil will never see you. More blessing and more energy, more kudos to you. May Chukwu Okabia continue to bless and protect. Chukwu Okabia, my prayer. He said. Yes, moving forward on the comment section, we have seen those that are there. Yes, we will never change, like Maazị Humble Lion said. This is our time for our name to be on the book of those who contributed on social media, that we stand and restore Biafra, that we will stand and defend our land with our government. So my people, when you look at what ADADIORAOMMA is doing, is there anything different between ADADIORAOMMA and the OHANEZE NDI and the CUBANA? There is no difference. The question is, what ADADIORAOMMA is shouting in social media, what is he contributing in what we are doing? Have you asked that kind of question? Nothing. ADADIORAOMMA is not contributing anything good in this movement. She has done damage, a lot of damage, a lot of enemy. Maazị Simon Ekpa has today is because of this particular woman. She brings those enemy that you see Maazị Simon Ekpa has today. She always come to create enemy to you, for you to have more enemy what you are doing. That is what ADADIORAOMMA is. There is nothing good coming from ADADIORAOMMA except propaganda, except lies, except do what he's doing, because she don't have anything to offer. When you see her, you think that she's coming up with something. Nothing. Now let's go to her video of a program of yesterday or today, talking about Chief Cubana priest and the others that he's presented. You find out that nothing difference between ADADIORAOMMA and these people. Nothing. We are going to listen for some of part of his program that she made, so you will understand. Ile nwaanyị anya n'isi fo na nwaanyị a busy ndị Fulani, because Every average Igbo man na-ebu isi buru ibu saying na Bagota, but le obere isi obu anya no egwuregwu le agba ya polycolor. That is when you know that this one is evil. And because of not the Ochi ma na eme the Ocha passion ha ji hen na kpa ha bo Ocha ba na mma. Le ni ka ọ dị. Nwaanyị bụ na mgbe ọbụla ifuru ya ọ kpụrụ suit o yishiri ahụ ya wita nkasa ọla dị eyi. Ya guzo rabe zone. Let us go straight. I'm coming, my people. Let us listen, my people. The one in the quote, you own one in the quote, yes. So, saying I call good in a bank or dear contribute to ego. And the image Mobuni Jesu beginning, it's a more in horn offer nothing.
Ofodo, as na one year, and it's dated also.
So, see, I've been on social media on your rapper. And then on a more for party may increase on one lapu area about to latter. Yes, Mazi James, she goes there. I see you. They are my brother. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Then, Afokramo, Onyemechi, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. May Elohim protect us and guide us and give us the wisdom to stand on the truth.
Gangi group yes.
Let me tell you something about all this vigilante, because it's something I know, and whenever it comes to this, I know it very well. When I was in the zoo, when I left military, when I left police, the only I have command all this vigilante. Government of Nigeria, government of Anambra is forming them, not Ngozi Orabeze. Before coming of Ngozi Orabeze, we already have Ebubago. We have Ebubago. Ebubago was released to Southeast in Biafra land in 2018 that Ebubago was introduced. Vigilante has been there before I was born, because my father, people I know, was there. People I know very well has been in vigilante. What they are doing is they are trying to create more to bring Biafran youth out from supporting Biafra movement. That is why they are creating all this Ebubago, AVG for Anambra, local vigilante. All I'm going to cover now is local vigilante. We have Ebubago, we have AVG, this is their name. We have VGN, this is the group. This VGN, when it's going, they call it a special squad. They call them a special squad, because I know about all these things. Then we have this Operation Udogashi. We have now. Let me tell you, Operation Udogashi is the new rebranded name of AVG, but in the general they will write it AVG. Then Operation Udogachi, all this is rebranded, and they are bringing them. Do you know why they are bringing them? Because they want to take the youth away from the movement. They don't want our youth to do what? To go and enter Biafra Liberation Army. That is why they create more of all this. See, when they have a Ebubago in Southeast, do you know that all the vigilantes, their uniform then was a Ebubago? You will see Ago in their badge of their uniform like this. I said what? I said you will see badge of Ago, like all the uniforms. Then they will give a local vigilante. Now, when they see, when you go to every village, go and verify. The same vigilante people, that former AVG and you had, they are the one also into the Agone chamber and into Operation Udogashi. That is the name they rebranded. Then now they will come and bring more people to join inside it, and they will be working together. Go to all the states and check what I'm telling you. The same. That's why sometimes people say, "Ukos, we are the same people." It's the same thing, but with another rebranded name. The only that have their full spot separate in what we are doing is there is those called Ebubago separate, and this Ebubago was in connection with Asari Dokubo and every other governor. They formed them, put them in a state. If you come into a state, you refuse to work with Ebubago, you have a problem in that state. This is what happened. Sometimes when he comes out in the first place, they are operating from Imo State. From Imo State, people of every other state will be calling them to come and do special duty on them. The special duty was meant for Biafran people. That time is ESN. You remember one man they arrested that time, I forgot his name, in Nigeria, about drugs that America wanted, and they refused to send him. This man worked with this Ebubago then. They have put him in prison and they have released him. I am trying to remember his name. When Nigeria government arrested him, America wanted him because of drug business. I don't know how I forgot this man's name. So this man come, they put him ahead. So he is the commander of those Ebubago you are seeing. So calling Dr. Ngozi Orebeze chief Ebubago terrorist, president this and that, my brother, that is why I told you she had nothing to offer except to make her an enemy. And because of what Mazen and Kanu said, that when they come, if they are not your level, they find out we are not the same level. You know what to do. They want to drag you to their level. When they did not drag you down to their level, they will start calling you all manner of names. That's what they are doing. Then this particular lady called ADADIORAOMMA that I know, that as I'm talking to you today, she still remained as a member of Board Congress, as their vice president. ADADIORAOMMA. Then how do you think did the IGBO World Congress want Biafra? The answer is no. Did the OHANEZE IGBO want Biafra? The answer is no. And she is working for these people. That's why I said ADADIORAOMMA is the eye of IGBO World Congress in our movement. ADADIORAOMMA is the, like, you know when Simon Abba said that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. Then that is how ADADIORAOMMA is the eye of IGBO World Congress in our movement, in our government. And removing her make the IGBO World Congress reduce her to her level. Because she cannot handle it and she cannot control it. When you sit down, look at ADADIORAOMMA very well and what she's doing. That's why I said today on my topic, ADADIORAOMMA, what you are doing is what OHANEZE NDI is doing. It's what CUBANA is doing. Sometimes for me, I would say that even CUBANA is far better than ADADIORAOMMA, because CUBANA is trying to let Nigeria terrorist state to know that I stand with your people. That is why you see CUBANA begging Chetima today. And ADADIORAOMMA was into on program, refused to understand that what I am doing, you're running around today. I will beg the Ngozi Orebeze and his government. Tomorrow I will go and beg Ogege with his fallback Fulani bridge. Tomorrow I will beg another different person again. So you see that it's better for me to choose CUBANA instead of choosing ADADIORAOMMA, because CUBANA, I know his enemy, that he don't want Biafra. So I will treat him outright like as an enemy he is, that somebody who never wants Biafra to come. If you look at ADADIORAOMMA today, she is not here, either here or either here. But the only place I know that she stands and where she is in the midst of what? IGBO World Congress. That is her very huge, strong place that she's in. So let us go in and listen to her. So no name that she required of another today that you have never heard before.
And he recruited by Asari Dokubo. On a different Dangi group Soluto Langozola Bubolo Fulani recruited by Asari Dokubo. Because now
yes, Ebubago is part of Asari Dokubo's member. And he's the
what
one
did the
giving
mass
people,
Obato
once they wipe him back out, he will bring more to them.
The DOS. Ele crew through Ebubago. Ele crew through Ebubago to fight Eastern Security Network. None follow Mkono Maleben Neje.
Yeah.
Ele crew through Ebubago to fight Eastern Security Network. Then during time of Obato Obie, and then goes Olabugolo Fana, the commander-in-chief of terrorists. Ole crew to Operation Udogachi join hands together with Ebubago to fight Biafra Liberation Army. A man known on the
Now, let me pause here and say something. See, when you look at somebody who is fighting Biafra Liberation Army, Ogen Kere, who asked Biafra Liberation Army to stop war, and Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, who, and Ogen Kere also recruited his men to fight the real Biafra Liberation Army, that anybody who refused to stop war, Ogen Kere and his gang with ADADIORAOMMA will go and attack the camp. Now tell me, you who asked me to stop work, and you who asked me to continue doing my job, who is the enemy? Is it not that particular person who asked me to stop work? When Ogen Kere asked Biafra Liberation Army to stop work, what was in their mind? And what they want to achieve by that? Immediately Ogen Kere opened out and said, I have asked Biafra Liberation Army to cease fire, to stop work. Nigeria government, you go in with Asad Okobo's men to start their work more. It has happened before. There was a time that China Sanwo asked ESN to stop war. There was a day they killed no less than 500 Eastern Security Network in also. If you witness by yourself, you will understand why you have to start with this government and fight seriously this time around. Do you know that now, when a DOS sell out Eastern Security Network, there is a camp in also who refused to buy that idea. They use Imam Madubug. They use Imam Madubug to come and tell Biafra, to tell Eastern Security Network to cease fire. That day they killed no less than 500, because when they come to attack, those on the front and those who relaxed, and without knowing that they are coming, they see the first thing they do, they cut up the camera that we use to monitor when enemies are coming in. Nobody knows how it was being cut and who cut it. There is no light. That particular day in a camp, there is no light. The Zola stopped working, but nobody knows how the Zola energy stopped working. And these people approach, they surrendered. They surrendered everywhere. Do you know what Ben Madubug said? He said, cease fire. Imam Madubug. This Imam Madubug we are seeing on call sometimes. He said, cease fire on Biafra Liberation and on Eastern Security Network in also. My people. After that, I have to run. After that, I have to. And I said, if I know that Obato Obie could have gone to this level, I don't think I could have traveled. I could have just relaxed. But people can't know why I traveled. Maybe to be a witness when we restore Biafra land, to bring all these people I know what they did then in this movement. Yes, Benjamin Madubug. I see our sister Tina. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, when DOS hand over the Eastern Security Network to the Southeast governors and to Nigeria government, and promise them that they are going to pay them money, promise them they are going to pay them salary. What is the salary then? 30,000 is what they promised. Because that time, this AVG or Ebubag or this AVG, the only people then who they paid big money is Ebubag and the VGN. This is the special two sport then that the former the man was arrested when America said they want him because of drug. Nigeria refused to bring him. When his name is coming to my brain, but it's going out. When he's come, then he uses people, and that time they are paying this bad we are seeing, so that is killing people. Then 100,000 was the payment. They are paying VGN 50,000. They pay AVG 10,000, and they pay their commanders and their chairmans 20,000. This is why this is on the price they pay. They comment all the killings you see. Now, when they come to this particular camp in Osu, the ESN said no, that we are not going to hand over. And that time, ESN is using compassion. I said that particular day, when I escaped, I break my SIM card and disappeared. That could have been the end of DOS, not me. That could have been the end of Iken Guruago, China Sanworu, Chike Doziem, Biafran Child Queens, and all of them. That could have been their end that day. But who can be a man know that is not going to be my end, that I'm going to be alive to testify in others that happen. Then, do you know who bring them come? Without knowing. Because immediately Benjamin Madubugu entered. I see danger. Immediately Madubugu Benjamin entered. The solar energy that is supplying light that we use to monitor the movement and those who are coming, the solar energy was cut off for the first time. Me and some about 6 of us who escaped signal danger. From back of the solar energy that we are shaking, we quickly run inside bush and start crawling on the ground. And we moved and walked out. They entered. Over 500 was killed. Because those who tried to shoot their gun, when on phone, China was saying, ceasefire, don't fire. When Ben Madhu was saying, don't stop, ceasefire, they come to make peace. This Fulani, this operation, this people open fire straight away. Even there is some of our men who are sleeping. Oh God. I am in half in the Biafra land. That day, they massacred no less than 500, and that is the camp that has highest population in also. They arrested no less than 600 of our ESN men and pushed all of them out and take them away. That is why today in many bushes in also you will see, oh God, child, ROMLR. That is why when I see these individuals who are making social media, is it any or them care no one here game to Ijaka Dawa Hawa? Kangahane Mekoso Zubozo. When I see all this that is happening, a lot has happened. That is why when I said that ADADIORAOMMA doing nonsense that she is doing, I continuously laying course on her. No, I gather a man or gather a manori, or gather for gather now because Nihona copy no witness in your for an year. Corner Kakoki. Yeah, no name here. And also being ADADIORAOMMA who never high when we even a Biafra land. That is why she come to destroy. That is why she's doing what she's doing today. That is the only reason. And because of the IGBO World Congress sent there, she want to please them. Like the way CUBANA is pleasing his paymasters. Do you know that if me here, Biafra is my home, you know that if you keep ADADIORAOMMA and CUBANA, that I will choose CUBANA as pure enemy, that I will reject ADADIORAOMMA with all my blood. Then I will know that this is my enemy. So I will have a full mind to fight him like my enemy. But not you, who will talk Biafra today. Tomorrow, you will talk about different thing. But I think ADADIORAOMMA has make herself openly to all the real genuine Biafra. These days, when I make my comments on Black Man, I will say, I thank you for fighting for the real genuine Biafra. Because not everybody who is shouting Biafra, Biafra wants Biafra. They only shouting because of only on that name they can be relevant. Nigeria government will see them and call them and pay them money. One politician in their state will see them and pay them money. This is what is happening. That is why you see many of them ranting, shouting, constituting nuisance everywhere, making noise everywhere in the social media. One night for here. Let us listen to the buffoon, to the noise maker. This aspect, I know it's more than you. Shut up.
Yes, thank you for your good job, Udogachi. But why not do the work? You know, follow the rule of law, the process. The process. Who gave you the right to own a holding cell where you keep people for months?
Okay.
Who gave you the right to have a cell where you keep people for months? They are in the cell suffering. There is no toilet facility. So once they go to toilet, they tie it in a nylon. They throw it out to the next company. You see? Who get the light?
Shut up. Shut up. You will not explain for me because I know more than you. Shut up. Social media for now. Now you buy annual. Even also can also, but one do at least all my who also can maintain also be someone. Now, you see in all this office of local vigilante, President Udogachi, go to any community. What you will see now, if there are people that answer AVG is general name, local vigilante, that is what they are. Then all these operations Udogachi, they are representing the new branded name of the local vigilante. When we are there, you are not supposed to have a cell, but these people now have a cell. They're even bargaining. I got information somewhere in Anambra that the office they have 2 offices where they will keep those their family will bring money, and where they will keep those they are going to buy in the next day. This is how it happened in all this Biafra land this time around. This is how it happened. Then, when you sit down and look at these people, in Constitution, local vigilante has no right to detain person for 1 hour. In Constitution, when you arrest, you're supposed to give over to police. But because of how things it is that everybody wants money, that is why they sit down and keep those men. Because Nigeria is a country that doesn't have a law. And that is why we are fighting for a country that has a law. That is the United States of Biafra. When you see all these branches of a group, the thing that I want to understand is that why they are rebranding their name and recruiting people on it is that because of Biafra Liberation Army, the youth refuse to join Nigeria Army, which we all know. Then the only thing they can use to draw the youth close is that by giving them local vigilante. Do you know that because of Biafra restoration, they increase all the local vigilante salary to 100,000 in a month because of Biafra movement. But for past years, to 3 years ago, to 2 years ago, they are receiving what? 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. That is what they are working for in 30 days. In 30 days, they are working for 20,000, 10,000, 15,000. While their tough commanders receive 30 or 25, only 5,000 ahead of them. That is what they are working for in a month. And that time I'm talking about a bag of rice is how much? They only recruited them to let our youth deviated from joining Biafra Liberation Army or to stand and defend our land. There is something I said yesterday about whistle. It's not today. In my own area again, we have whistle. When you sense danger in the night, you blow the whistle, all the youth will stand up. When I never even know anything about security or never joined anything about security at all, we have been doing it on our own in the night. We are up to 15. We have whistle, or we have the whistle. We also have something that we put somewhere. When it is 10 o'clock, you go and hit it. So tell people that this is 10 o'clock. You will hit it till 5 o'clock. All this is our signs. With this whistle, we are saying we have used a local whistle. Those ones they used to blow football, or do this plastic whistle. We have it in the night. When you sense danger, you blow it. Then when you blow it, entire people, those who are working with you will respond, and they will start coming out. When you are coming out, you will not say a word. You are coming out gently to catch the criminal or to understand what is happening. There was a day there was the group of about 4 boys was vandalizing Glow network mass. They want to remove their inverter from it. Then how do the youth gather to catch these guys? It's whistle. Somebody who is close on that, now there is a leg moving. Then there is where he went, he blew the whistle. The other person blew. When 4 people blow it, we understand that there's a danger. Then we start coming silent. After we have blown, immediately we blow, we start coming. Nobody will blow the whistle again. The only time we will hear the whistle is the leader of the youth or somebody who is the leader there. Immediately you get close to that place, we have surrendered. Once you blow the whistle, that simply means attack. That is how we use it to work in some villages. So that's why when you see these individuals ranting, gossiping, turning truth upside down, and their senses are not working, they refuse to know that these things has been there before our forefathers. I said, I saw my father say, a security man using whistle. I saw him using tank crier. He keep it one place. When it is 8 o'clock, he start. Once it is in our community here, 10 o'clock, that means the people or everyone should be inside his room. That the security, the vigilante people are taking over the village. They have started job. That is how you know that they are starting a war. They are on duty. By any day in the community, you did not hear that particular tank cry. Reason of that particular day. Believe you me, that simply means the vigilantes are not working. Sometimes we will not say that we will wait for till 1 o'clock. So if there is enemy who plan to come in, so he will come in of that we are not working. Immediately you hear it's 1 o'clock. If the enemy, once you hit this bell, once this bell rang in our community, all the security has raised up. They are doing something. So there is how all these things works. Let's go back to Adandosh. So I want to tell you that all these local vigilantes in the history of Nigeria are not supposed to have cell. But when I was there, I have the cell because sometimes you keep them. You make you because of how much government is paying you. You tell them how much they will bring to bail themselves out. So you need to support your salary because salary is not enough. That is the truth. So when I said I know all these things, even in this country where I am, I still have my ID card because I use it and travel. When I come to airport, for them not to delay me for my movement, I said that I'm just going on vacation, and they allow me, I move. Nobody question me. Nobody search my bag because I have the ID card. So when you see this, people that understand how it works, they will be on social media ranting and twisting the truth. You would think ADADIORAOMMA is doing something. She is not doing something. ADADIORAOMMA is the same thing with OHANEZE, NDI and the CUBANA chief priest, those who believe in one Nigeria. I play you a voice note when she was saying that if not Obatobi or Mazdan that she will use her problem and another different thing. Today, that one I said it on Mass platform in earlier stage that ADADIORAOMMA will end up like a king guru. That is where she's ending up today. Today, she's not working with the fallback Fulani bridge really with all 100%. No. Their master Ogen has exposed the Biafra Unite and called him Sabo, and which is who they are. I said, ADADIORAOMMA, Remy Jews, Biafra Unite, I think they can use ADADIORAOMMA, to form their group. So people will be funding them. So they will become another group that's fighting for Biafra. That is what she wants, but she failed. Because you cannot give what you don't have. Let's go to the program. What are the Ram?
Oh, so that's why I lost down my journey.
It's not good. It's not good. Is this the only cell? No. How can they defend this now? How can they defend this? Just answer me. How can Soludo and his men defend this?
My brother.
Later they will tell you it is IPOB, it is this, it is that. But in the voice of Opus of the man, he said,
if anybody tells you that IPOB is the one killing people,
you as a governor, a professor, is this thing good?
See, it is good when it's come to Nigeria people, Nigeria government. It is good because anything is available. Everything is available. Why is this everything is available? Because there is no law. Solu don't know how to cover it up with Nigeria government. Tinubu will support him. They will cover the incident up of breaking the cell or killing people that inside the cell over there. So it's not a new thing. When the local vigilante in somewhere in Anambra arrested a group of Fulani put in their cell, the other Fulanis come, they break the cell and met away with their brother. You know what happened? They detained those group of vigilante. And people that made away with their brother, nobody was looking for them. Until today, nothing happened. Those people went in for that matter for 2 months. After they release them, they come out. And the matter dies like that. And even this present war that happened now, that this man is talking about, they will not do nothing. They have covered it up. That is Nigeria for you. There is no law. There is no rules of engagement. Nothing. So asking them how Governor Soludo is a professor. Soludo professor ended up in being a Fulani man controlling him. Is there anything that proves that Soludo is a professor today? Nothing. Nothing. So let's go before time.
Professor, is this thing good?
Honestly, this program I run it for 2 days. I don't really have much. I only have 1 hour to spend.
So can I get information code? Okay.
I am looking exactly where he was addressing Cubana. That is ADADIORAOMMA. See it here. This is Cubana chief priest.
Every time in social media, every time in social media,
This is Cubana chief priest. Cubana chief priest believe in Fulanese and Tinubu. That's what he believes. And he stand on that. And he's begging them. What of somebody who has begged 2 people in 6 months? I'm coming. Look at you. See, there is no difference between what Cubana chief is doing and what ADADIORAOMMA is doing today. ADADIORAOMMA. Tell me, what is the difference? If ADADIORAOMMA not here now, or when here to contribute with what we are doing, she's not contributing money, she's not saying the truth, she's only lying and running propaganda. That is only what ADADIORAOMMA is doing. Now we see Cubana chief priest. There is 2 reasons he is doing what he is doing. Number 1, I'm coming. ADADIORAOMMA will not explain here for me. Because that I want to explain to you that at the same time ADADIORAOMMA is doing today is what Cubana is doing. Nothing different between 2 of them. Now see it this way that I want to narrate it in a little bit form. ADADIORAOMMA has begged Obato Obi many times. Please forgive me. I will not do it again. ADADIORAOMMA has begged Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. True or false? True. When you are begging somebody, it just be like you're kneeling down and you're begging that person. ADADIORAOMMA has begged Chiamaka Ajere, not on social media. ADADIORAOMMA has begged Ogenkere, not on social media. Imam Madua, but ADADIORAOMMA has begged these people. He's begging them on individual basis. Do you understand? If ADADIORAOMMA can be begging like this in other 6 months, what of CUBANA, who believe ADADIORAOMMA is doing this in Onto, that he believes that he's fighting for Biafran people, that he's not killing Biafran people, and the CUBANA is the one killing Biafran people? Is there any difference between ADADIORAOMMA and the CUBANA? What CUBANA is doing? The difference is, I want to understand, the difference is this. I will say it again. If you keep ADADIORAOMMA, keep CUBANA. I will choose CUBANA because this is my enemy, so I can face him squarely and deal with him. But this one, you will say, hey, he's fighting for you. He's not fighting with the same Biafra you are fighting. Do you see where the little bit confusion is there? Is he not fighting the same Biafra you are fighting? Why are you executing him? Executing her? Why are you killing her? But I am killing ADADIORAOMMA because she is the worst sabo in what I am doing. He is sabotaging what I am doing. And the number that he believes in what I am doing. But CUBANA is here to represent, because CUBANA wants 2 things. I forgot to remember whether CUBANA is from Anambra. CUBANA wants to take over from Solu, Davis from Anambra. If it's from Imo State, remember this. He wants to take over from Hope Uzodimma. That is why you see him kneeling down. Then the other one that makes him to kneel down is this. Maybe his business, he moved from Biafra land to Lagos. Maybe he established those business in that area that Tunumbu government is taking over. Okay, James said Imo, yes. If he's from Imo, watch, he is the right-hand man of Hope Uzodimma. So he's kneeling down with his master for them to for him to become the next governor of Imo State. Remark this, that I told you this. This is why he's kneeling down, because he will check Hope Uzodimma will remain how many years to go. And all the campaign of Hope Uzodimma, CUBANA is his right-hand man who spent his money on Hope Uzodimma's election. CUBANA is the person that he give money to give to other state, and he will put his own to support him. So that is why he's very close to him. Yes, I remember the name. You remember this man called Abba Kyari? Abba Kyari worked with chief priest with Hope Uzodimma very closely when Abba Kyari was killing ESN and Biafra Liberation Army, and Biafran people was arresting them. You know about Abba Kyari. That is the name I want to remember since all this while. It's just under my head now. When we was in the camp, Abba Kyari represented one of our camp, but he could not enter. This Abba Kyari is very dangerous human being, because even he used charms on Juju. CUBANA chief priest give him a native man who always with him in all his arrests. When they come, they put their OG. But there's some camp when you put it will not work. And sometimes on a camera we will see you coming. So before you come, we have do you about the Bogari. So you end up running. They run when they enter some camp. They cannot tell you what they see and what happened. Even how he loses some of his men. So Abba Kyari, when he was with Nigeria Force, when he was working, when they sent him down to Biafra land to come and buy Biafran people, he worked with Chibana chief priest. He worked with what's his name? He worked with Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma is the #1 person who accepted Abba Kyari in all the Biafra land. So CUBANA today is asking for the next president of Imo State. Hey, remark this date, 27th of May. I am telling you this, 2025. The next, you will see his poster small time campaigning for the governorship, and I will say it here, I said it because I am following the movement and how somebody who want to become the next governor of any state in Southeast in Nigeria, how they are presenting that person to the current president and those that are in the current seat. Hope Uzodinma is pushing him because he know all the secrets of Hope Uzodinma. He supports him with his money so much. And if that one fails, another thing is that the area of where he established his business in Lagos State, if he fall to the area that Tinubu and Chetima are taking over, they want them to leave his business for him. That is two things that can make him to lean down and beg. Because they believe that these people in the north are the one choosing who will be a governor in all the states in Nigeria, in the area they call Southeast, which we have said no, that is old eastern region of Biafra land. This is what is happening, and this is what you're going to see. He's not looking for senator. He's looking to be a governor. Hope Uzodinma has promised him to be a governor of what? Of his Imo State. That is why you see him working closely, always be the best one of Hope Uzodinma. Remember, I said this, my fellow Biafrans. So ADADIORAOMMA today is also working for IGBO World Congress, and this is what he can do so far, so good. So I want us to understand. Forget this rubbish that ADADIORAOMMA is saying here. ADADIORAOMMA, OHANEZE NDI, IGBO World Congress, CUBANA, they are the same people doing the same thing. ADADIORAOMMA think that he's the cause of Biafra, that she's exempted. No. The same thing that these people doing is what ADADIORAOMMA is doing. That is why today she's begging and working to please Ogen Kere, and Chiamaka Ajere and Sonaya Prawa. But because of the damage she has done in the past, they can never forgive ADADIORAOMMA. I want us to know that these people, they can never ever forgive her. She can never come close. And she knows that she cannot come close. She knows that she cannot come close. So when you say ADADIORAOMMA talking about CUBANA, tell ADADIORAOMMA, you are doing the same thing. You and them are the same people. Like OHANEZE NDI and IGBO World Congress, begging Nigeria, begging Tinubu, begging Chetima, a man who sponsored terrorists time of Bulgaria, and today become the leader of the terrorists and Boko Haram and the ICC, Lakrawa. This is the man CUBANA is sitting down for, because CUBANA leads Abba Kyari in the killing of some Eastern Security Network and some of Biafra Liberation Army. No, that time we still remain Eastern Security Network. This Abba Kyari you're seeing today, this CUBANA chief priest, he is the first person who do a party and invited this man. He is the first person. He was anywhere he's going that time, you will see him with a backyard moving around. That is what he's doing there. So they have a plan on kneeling down. They kneel down because he wants governor and he don't want his business to be touched. That is the truth I want you to know from this thing that CUBANA chief priest did. And you ask yourself today, what ADADIORAOMMA is doing. I will come back on this particular ADADIORAOMMA program because I want to play it all and dispose and do some illusion on it and let you know what you're supposed to know. Before this day, a Bubago is there. Before this day, Sonaya Prawa guys are there. When I was working with the zoo, I met them. They could have assassinated me. Because these boss men, they don't come with uniform. And me, I am on helos with my men moving. They would have opened fire on us. So except that somebody who knows them, who knows us, is in that car. And if they, because already see them, we are targeting them, we would have opened fire on everybody that day. In here, local government. That is where it happened. But because of somebody knows, and he says no, they are your fellow workers. And from all the way from Bayelsa they entered. When we take them, finally take them to police tell us that we should leave them, that they are working under Nigerian government authority, that they are free to enter any state at any time and take whoever they want. That is why that is how the people comes in and arrest our people silently. Go to all the prison in Nigeria underground. Go to Oka. I have one day to release somebody. I know what is happening there underground. I know what's happening all the prisons. Biafran youth are in all the cells, in all the prison. Silently they keep them there. And I have made this expression before. If you are from Akwa Ibom, you are looking for your son, go to Anambra. If you are from Anambra, you are looking your son, go to Akwa Ibom. If you are from Enugu looking for your son, go to Imo. This is how they do the exchange. So you can never find those men where they are. The person I went to underground in Oka in a plug in Oka to release. You know where the guy from? All the way from Abia State. When you search for the person in the whole cell, in the whole place in Abia State, you can never find that person. Why did the person from all the way from Abia State to Anambra? This is how they change. People in Anambra go to even some, they take them to Sapele. Hi God, a lot is happening. A lot is going down. But let us stand up for United States of Biafra. This is only a name that will set us free, that will bring all these men out. 1,001 of our youth are in the prison. Many, they kill and throw away them anyhow. They buy them as they like. So my people, we will leave it here for today. Tomorrow, I will continue because there are things I want to explain to you on ADADIORAOMMA and this particular program. For those who are following her to know that there is no difference between what ADADIORAOMMA is dealing down today, Begno and their group today, and what Cubana is doing. Thank you so much. May School Kabiyama continue to bless and protect all of us as we continue to do this as we continue to do the needful by standing with our government, United States of Biafra. Remember Friday, our Heroine and Heroes Day is coming, and the day we open our first ever embassy. If America can allow us to have embassy in America, that is what they recognize us as a country. Take it or you leave it. May we continue to see ourselves tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. From me, from here, it's goodbye for now.